Joan Taylor, an American actress prominent in the 1950s, etched her name in television history with her memorable role as Millie Scott on the iconic Western series The Rifleman. And while The Rifleman stands as a pillar of Western television, symbolizing a blend of adventure, moral tales, and pioneering spirit, Taylor's decision to retire shortly after the show's conclusion added an air of mystery to her legacy. Join Facts First as we present the real reason Joan Taylor retired after The Rifleman ended. The show. The Rifleman is remembered as one of the classics of its genre. Starring Chuck Connors as Lucas McCain and Johnny Crawford as his son Mark, the show presented tales of adventure, morality, and father-son bonding set against the backdrop of the Wild West. During its 5-year run, The Rifleman produced 168 episodes, each drawing a significant number of viewers. Its unique blend of action-packed sequences and heartwarming moments helped the series maintain consistent ratings, making it a staple for many American households. The Rifleman differentiated itself from other westerns of the era by focusing on the relationship between a widowed father and his young son. This emotional core, combined with Lucas McCain's reputation as a lightning-fast gun with a modified rifle, made the series both thrilling and touching. Beyond its action sequences, the show delved into the personalities of its central characters, exploring their strengths, vulnerabilities, and moral compasses. The character of Lucas McCain stood out as a figure of integrity, emphasizing the importance of values and principles in a tumultuous time. The Rifleman set a precedent for Western shows and films that sought to interweave action with deeper emotional and moral narratives. Its emphasis on character-driven stories paved the way for subsequent productions to delve deeper into the human aspects of Western tales. Lines from the show, as well as specific episodes, have been referenced in various other media, signifying the show's lasting imprint on popular culture. Even decades after its original run, The Rifleman has enjoyed a resurgence in popularity thanks to reruns, DVD releases, and streaming platforms. The Rifleman gets canceled. The Rifleman, despite its popularity and success, came to an end after 5 seasons and 168 episodes. The reasons behind the show's cancellation, like many other TV programs of the time, are multifaceted. By the early 60s, television was evolving, and the tastes of audiences were shifting. Westerns, which had dominated the airwaves during the 50s and early 60s, began to wane in popularity as viewers started favoring other genres. The cost of producing television shows consistently increases over time. As shows age, production expenses, including actor salaries and behind-the-scenes costs, can rise, making it less economically viable for networks to continue with long-running series, especially if they sense a decline in viewer interest. Television networks continually assess their programming lineups to maximize ratings and, by extension, advertising revenue. Even popular shows can be canceled if network execs believe they have peaked in popularity and that new shows might bring in more viewers or better fit into a desired programming block. Some shows, regardless of their success, have a narrative arc that reaches a natural conclusion. While The Rifleman was episodic in nature, the storylines and character arcs might have been perceived as having run their course. And the television landscape is competitive. The performance of a show can be influenced by what other networks are airing at the same time. Strong competition can lead to decreased ratings, which can be a factor. So while it's hard to pinpoint a singular reason for The Rifleman ending, it's likely a combination of factors. Regardless, the show left a significant mark on television history and remains beloved by fans to this day. Joan's career. Joan Taylor, born Rosemary Emma on August 18, 1929 in Geneva, Illinois, was best known for her roles in westerns and sci-fi films during the 50s. Born into a family involved in the entertainment industry, her parents were both professional dancers. This early exposure undoubtedly influenced her leanings towards the performing arts. As she grew up, Joan moved to California with her family, where she was further immersed in the world of showbiz. She began her career as a contract player for Warner Brothers in the late 40s. However, her first significant roles came when she started working for Columbia Pictures. Here she appeared in several B-movies, particularly in the genres of westerns and sci-fi. Her first movie saw her acting opposite Randolph Scott in Fighting Man of the Plains. And although she wasn't a big star, the producer still felt she brought value to the movie, not only with her acting skills, but also with her legs. He insisted that the film take out a $100,000 insurance policy against injury to them. Some of her notable Notable films from this period include Earth vs. the Flying Saucers and 20 Million Miles to Earth, where she worked with special effects pioneer Ray Harryhausen. In addition to her film work, Taylor found consistent roles on television. Perhaps her most recognized was Millie Scott on The Rifleman, where she appeared from 1960 to 62. Her character, the owner of the general store in North Fork, added a touch of romance and strong female presence to the show, becoming a central figure in many episodes. Joan Taylor's contribution to the entertainment industry, particularly in the realms of westerns and sci-fi films, makes her a notable figure from the era. While she might not have achieved the superstar status of some of her contemporaries, her roles in cult classics and popular television series ensured that she left a lasting mark on Hollywood. And a big part of why she didn't achieve the success of some of her peers was her decision to retire after The Rifleman ended. Joan made the choice to focus on her family, and she wanted to be there for her children. She had been steadily working for 2 years on The Rifleman, and she felt she owed it to her kids to be there for them more. As such, she decided to call it quits on the acting game. Her Rifleman Costar. Joan wasn't the star of The Rifleman. That honor went to Chuck Connors. Chuck, born Kevin Joseph Aloysius Connors on April 10, 1921 in Brooklyn, was an actor, writer, and professional athlete who became a familiar face on television and film screens. His towering height and commanding presence made him an easily recognizable figure, particularly in westerns. His parents were Canadian immigrants, and he was raised Roman Catholic. His early inclinations were towards sports, and this played a significant role in his life later on. He had an impressive athletic career. He played both basketball and baseball professionally. In basketball, he played for the Boston Celtics, and in baseball, he played for several teams, including the Brooklyn Dodgers and Chicago Cubs. Connors made his film debut in 1952, but his breakout role came when he was cast as Lucas McCain in The Rifleman. The show was a massive success and solidified Connors as a household name. His portrayal of a widowed rancher raising his son in the New Mexico territory of the 1880s resonated with many and showcased his range as an actor. After The Rifleman, Connors continued to work in both television and film. He appeared in various roles in series like Branded, Cowboy in Africa, and The Yellow Rose. His film career also included roles in movies like Soylent Green and Old Yeller. He passed away November 10, 1992, from pneumonia stemming from lung cancer. Now it's time to hear from you. Do you think Joan Taylor would have had a much bigger acting career if she hadn't retired to raise her kids? Let us know in the comment section below.